Yo, Black Adam, we talking about you today.
I follow your lead. For now.
Well, that's good to hear because I have a few ideas for some adjustments, just some minor tweaks that I think could really benefit Black Adam while out on the battlefield. The first adjustment that I think would be great for Black Adam is for his jab combo. This one has annoyed me just a tiny bit. Or I can't say it's annoyed me, but it's gotten to me on the battlefield a little bit. So it's his jab combo, right? There's his jab combo. Like punch, then you throw behind him. That's cool. I love it. I don't change what that is, but change the very end of it. So punch, grab, throw. But you see how he's now continuously facing right? Can we just keep it to where when he throws him, once he grabs him, okay, dodge everything, sure. But once he grabs you and throws you, he's literally facing behind you. He's facing behind himself in the direction that he just threw his opponent. Can we just continue having him face that way by default at the end of the animation? Because like say I want to go for like a neutral special at the end of this, watch. Go for a neutral special, well, I'm facing the wrong way. So yeah, it does kind of like, I think the best way to put that is this kind of limits follow-ups. I mean, okay, so the computer's in recovery. Okay, we'll put you in idle. But like it greatly reduces his follow-up options, right? So like I want side special, nope, can't do that. We already showed that we can't do a neutral attack because we're not facing the wrong way or the right way. So like I just hope that a simple little adjustment, just have him face the way that he ends up throwing the opponent. So if he's facing right and throws him to the left, have him face left at the end of the animation. Does that make sense? Adjustment number 2 that I would love to see just be tweaked a little bit. Neutral air right here, the blessing one, right? So Black Adam obviously uses the static in the air to redirect all projectiles that can be reflected towards him, and then him and his allies can then reflect those projectiles by striking them. And of course a cooldown will apply. I got something to say on the cooldown, but can we just strike that last part, where him and his allies can reflect projectiles by striking them? Can we just make that like the default thing? Heck, even if you wanted to turn that into a unique perk itself, I think would be a fun idea. But I don't think we need to use this attack and then use another attack to reflect those projectiles. Let's make it, because let's be honest, how many people we'll get this going here. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. But how many people have actually seen this used properly, right? So when you try to use it in air, it slows down. You can strike it and return it back at him, which is cool. It's good, but I think it's highly, the cooldown, yeah, I'm trying to use it again. But the cooldown on it greatly needs to be like increased or buffed, so not as much time. But this attack is highly situational, because then your opponent's going to have the projectile. If they see you going for neutral air, if they see you going for this, and they're kind of far away, let's see if we can set this up properly. So if you're far away, and the opponent knows you're going to go for this, now you have to contend with the projectile, and then your opponent's going to see you do a neutral air, and they're going to rush you down as well. So you essentially have 2 things to worry about. So being able to just automatically reflect the projectile by like just base kit, I guess we could say, would be so much better. So I don't know. That's just me. Fun little tweak that I think. But okay, Shaggy, you need to cool because I want to test something here. Well, not really tested, but look at the cooldown. Look at the cooldown and go. All right, so maybe we'll put up a timer or something. But this cooldown is it takes too long. I think this one could be increased or decreased. It doesn't need to be as long as it is. The overall cooldown on it could be, what if it's like 20? We're at like 20 seconds right now. Is this like 30 seconds? Does this take over 30 seconds? This seems way too long for a situational type of an ability, but or a move, I should say. But over 30 seconds now, and it's not even back. That's nuts. That's way too long. Decrease the cooldown. Increase it. No, just don't make it as long as it is right now. Adjustment number 3 would be his up special, his flight. Now look, I fully understand that this is his recovery type of move, right? So you get knocked off stage, you're like, oh no, I got knocked off, but then you're like, all right, so now I can come back. But this move literally doesn't protect him from anything. He can just fly in basically any direction that you hold the stick for a few seconds. Like if I jump over him, there's a little wind effect, but Yeah, there's nothing there. There's nothing that protects him. There's nothing that the opponent takes 0 damage. Again, I get that it's more of a recovery tool, but like I think every single character in the game, their up special has some form of protection where they will deal some sort of damage to help protect themselves while trying to recover at the same time. So yeah, I get it's a flight move, but could we, I don't know, have it just kind of knock back the opponent a little bit? Could there be like a shock effect at the, like under his feet? Because you can see he's got the lightning kind of still swirling around him along with the wind effect. So I don't know, maybe if somebody comes into contact with his feet or whatever it might be, it could also apply the shocked effect or the electric status effect. So just something, just a tiny bit of protection, because I think he is currently the only character in the game that doesn't have any sort of protection for his up special for his recovery move. So I don't know, just something I noticed and have been punished for many times. Probably user error. And the final adjustment that I think would make for, this one would just be a small one, but it'd be a really fun one. This would be a really fun one, but it's for his down special. So the protection where he generates that force field that blocks projectiles. Keep that the exact same way it is. Keep it reduced when it gets hit with projectiles. That part is all fine. But I didn't know this for a little while, but the force field itself, when first deployed, actually pushes enemies away. I didn't know that. So here, if you didn't know it could happen, okay, apparently he dodged it. Yeah, of course he wanted to dodge it. So try again. See, that's actually kind of cool. I didn't know that. I've never been able to do that. Has anyone actually seen this in game? I want to know. I'm actually curious. But the adjustment I want to make to this is, if you're able to push somebody away with it, can it apply the shocked effect to him as well? And if you don't know what the shocked effect is, well, we'll go over to glossary here real quick. All the way down here. Where's it? Shocked. Accrue damage over time and damage allies that come into contact. So if you push the opponent away with the force field, they get the shocked status effect applied to them. So they'll take a little bit of damage over time. And if they happen to run into their their teammate, their teammate will also get the shocked effect and take a little bit of damage over time as well. It'd just be a fun, tiny little adjustment that I think would make the bubble, the electromagnetic force field, a little bit more fun to kind of... Let me run up and see if I can do this real quick. Because let's be honest, most of the time, you're going to use it for its main purpose, which is fine. Use it for its main purpose. Yeah, there's no issue. Don't change this. When you use the force field to block projectiles, keep the force field shrinking after hits. That's fine. No issues with that whatsoever. But just the force field itself to push away the opponent. I think have that apply like a status or the shocked effect. I think that would be so cool. But either way, that is kind of all that I got for Black Adam. Been thoroughly enjoying him. This is by no means any sort of complaints. Just a few little adjustments that I think would make the character tiny bit more fun and a tiny bit more fluent, especially with his jab combo. Where we don't need him facing the wrong way because now I can't hit him. But either way, that is it for this one. If you guys have any of your own ideas for adjustments that Black Adam could use, let me know. Maybe we'll make a part 2. Either way, that is it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed as always. And I guess I'll see ya when I'm looking at you.